What up? Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Good Game Have Fun. This is the Hat Person talking to you once again. And, yeah, we're back with some more Cold Steel. This is session 28, as it turns out. Apparently I had all of the episode numbers wrong. Because I think session number 18, I labeled that as 18 twice. And so there's like episode 16, 17, 18, 18, and then 19, 20, 21. And so what I ended up doing today was to rename all of those. Everything from 18 forward, I had to put it to 19, 20, 21. So yeah, we're actually one number ahead than I thought. Oh boy. Typical dad texting me while I'm fucking streaming. Right on cue as well. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna let that distract me too much. We got Nintendojo, and we have Pedro in the stream right now. I'm sure a couple of others will show up as well. Okay, so, last time when we left off, we had, yeah, all of these quests. We did that. 7 mysteries, swimming lesson, sleeping boy. Did the sidecar motorcycle thing, and then after that we did the little dungeon run. And yeah, I mean, when you put it in a list, we didn't really do all that much last time. It was definitely a lot of talking, a lot of you know, just kind of going through the typical motions of just sort of playing the game. It's not really going to get super duper interesting until we actually go into our field study, which is today. We're about to go and do that, so we're going to go to Legram. And I'm sure it's going to be a Laura-focused, you know, story arc and stuff like that. It's a little all too convenient that pretty much, well, almost everywhere that we've been to is like some location that's like the hometown of one of our team members. It's, yeah, it's too convenient, but hey, you know, the story wouldn't be anywhere near as interesting if, you know, they were just like random places that we really have no connection to, you know? We always say like, oh, you know, what a coincidence, all these things that happen, but like, as for the sake of the story, fuck it. Hold on, just one last text before I continue on. Bye-bye, kisses and hugs. And that's it. Alright. So we're checking our school mailbox, and apparently, I still think that this singer lady is fucking with us. I feel like she's gonna be like a bad guy at some point. It's a little too good to be true. But, you know, right now I'm seeing the signs of her kind of hating on us, like really showing that she loves us. But again, I fully believe that it's all an act. Like, it can't happen. It's not possible for that to happen. You know, like Disney movie style, where you meet each other for like a few seconds and suddenly you're in love, you know, like that. That's not gonna be a thing. Nintendo just saying hola amigo, Pedro saying hello. Sundays are the pits, I got school tomorrow, you and me both. So yeah, you know, it's gonna be a 2-hour stream, because we all got stuff to do tomorrow. It's Misty's signature and the serial number 120 are printed on the sticker. Yeah, with a little heart on it too. Isn't this Misty? There's a serial number on it too. Is this a prize or something? Oh, it came with a note. Last week's little chat was fun. Sorry to use you as show material, though. Nah, come on. I mean, a romantic encounter and whatnot. I think you actually meant that. Oh, at least Misty meant it. I don't know what Vita Clotilde actually meant. I feel like she's just like trying to get on our good side just so that she can eventually betray us or something. She did talk about our meeting on the show last week. I guess that's why she sent me the sticker. These seem pretty rare. I'll be sure to take care of it. What to do, Enreen? Does something arrive for you? An acquaintance sent me something. An acquaintance? What a curious choice of words. Just remember the students shouldn't get involved in anything too dubious. Like what? Well, what's dubious for you? Okay, I've all definitely got the wrong idea here. I'm not having sex. As much as I would like you all to be right. Shall head towards the station. Yeah. I wonder what would have happened if we just ignored it and just moved on with our lives. Let's see, is there anybody that we can talk to here? Hello, Sharon. Always nice having you around. I hear that you will be visiting 2 separate locations for this month's field study. As a result, it may be much harsher than previous ones. I pray that you all learn much from it and that Aetios will be with you. I'm sure we'll all be just fine. I'm sure no one's gonna die or anything. Or we're not gonna, we're gonna be gravely injured or somebody's gonna betray us or something like that. I don't know what to expect, considering, like, this is exactly the point to where the game started when you boot up a new game. Darling, aren't you forgetting an important question that you need to ask your caring wife? Oh, silly me, haha, my sweetness, would you be so kind as to provide me with a morning kiss? Giggle, gladly. They never do, they just kind of stare at each other. I guess they define a kiss as sort of just staring longingly at something that they would want. So how much money do I have? I have barely any. I have like very little. Yeah, 2,000. I'm not even gonna bother going into the store or anything because, yeah, any like new weapons or armor is not really gonna do much for me. I'm not gonna be able to afford any of it. 100 merits to spend the night here. Why? I already got the dorms. 3,000. Yes, special pizza, crispy pizza, just stuff like that. Can I exchange? I was about to say like exchange my. There we go. I get the slightest suspicion that maybe I might get more money if I go to a store in the other place where I'm gonna do the field study. I don't know why. I still haven't had any confirmation of whether, the exchange rate is different depending on where you are. I think it's the same, but I'm too paranoid. Like, if I'm gonna need to go and buy shit anywhere, it's definitely gonna be in whatever store I come across over at Legram, so, yeah. I'll probably do all of the selling and buying and all that stuff over there. Enter Trista Station. Well, before I do, let's read the chat. Some people have been talking. Pedro was saying, so I've been watching the main faction arcs in Peach Beach Splash again, and for some unknown reason, it got me an itch to write a fanfiction. I have no clue about what I would write about, though. Valentine's Day is this Wednesday. Will you be streaming something special that day? No, nothing special. I'll probably just be playing more Cold Steel, honestly. I really want to get through this game. Like, it's not that I don't like it anymore. I'm just getting kind of sick of it. I've been playing so much of it. I literally just want to fucking just go. Just end it, I wish I could just skip all the fights and just, do all the dialogue and shit. I wish I could just take a look at all the main story bits and then just move on. But, I don't want it to be like that recap in Cold Steel 2, I wish I could do it like how they do it on the iPad version of Final Fantasy VII, where like when you go to your settings, you can just bring yourself up to level 99 and give yourself everything. Just like be super duper overpowered just so that you can like beat all of the fights in like a couple of hits. And that's it. Like, you don't have to worry about any bosses or anything like that. Just go through the story, look at all the dialogue, and you don't have to like do any of that fighting, just so that you can experience the game or not be stuck anywhere. Because there are many moments where, like, I have stopped playing RPGs because some bosses, some characters, some people are just way too fucking strong. And, I simply can't get past them and I stop, Pretty much any of the older Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy 1 to 6, that is, like, the #1 problem that I have with all of them. Is that the game just gets too hard and I'm just not able to progress, even though I'm loving the story. But yeah, the point of the matter is, no, I will not be doing anything special. I'm not gonna do anything love-themed or any of that shit. I just don't. That holiday's nothing really significant to me. As it turns out, I kind of suck at writing stories. I may not do so if I end up struggling too much with it. Either way, I was wondering if anyone had any ideas for what I could write up. I already have my own ideas, and I'll be making my own video for that. So I'm not gonna, like, I'm not gonna give them to you. Do your best and write what you know. I wish I could skip all the fights. It's called YouTube? No, but I don't want to do that either. Like, I really want to, like, experience the game on my own. I don't want to just look it up on YouTube. I feel like, I don't know. Because then there's a lot of stuff for, like, side quests and stuff like that that's fun. Because if I just do, like, Trials of Cold Steel 1, the movie, it'll just be, seriously, like, all of the voice-acted parts, and that's it. And it'll probably skip through all of the side questy stuff that doesn't involve fighting. I just wish I had, like, a fast-forward button or something. Again, like, I still want to play. I don't want to just watch it. But, You know, I wish I could do something like how you have again in like Final Fantasy VII, where you can just you can just go into level 99 and just kill everybody without having to worry about anything. Now, granted, we are playing on easy, so I guess that's a way that you can do it. I know how to skip everything that you said. Take the damn game back to GameStop. No, I would do that if I hated the game and I didn't want to play it anymore. Then I would return it. That doesn't make any fucking sense, and it's not funny either. That's just you shitting on the game. Can the Super Dragon Balls revive future Gohan, by the way? Hi, THP. I mean, if the Super Dragon Balls exist in the timeline that future Gohan is from, then possibly, yeah. But, like, who cares about that? Just random-ass thought that you had. Greetings, King. Hi. There are a lot of things in my mind right now, but I'm just gonna sound like a massive fucking dickhead if I say them out loud. I'd rather not. Take the game back to GameStop. Fuck you. Save that for when I play a bad game. You need to change trains at Berea Heart to get the Legram, right? I suppose it'd be better for us to take the Crutzen main line than the transcontinental line then. Right, after reaching Berea Heart, we'll need to transfer to a local line, the Abel branch line. There's only one train every 2 hours, so I'm hoping we can time our arrival to avoid a lengthy wait. It's exactly 7 a.m. right now. We should arrive in Berea Heart somewhere around 10:30 and reach Legram by around noon. That's still pretty damn early, or at least for me, for my standards. For me, like, noon is, like, mega early. Although I have been waking up in the morning, like, fairly consistently, like 8 a.m. at the earliest. Which is great, because I feel like my days are just much longer, rather than, like, waking up and, like, oh, the sun is setting. We got work waiting for us the first day, too, so the earlier we reach Legram, the better. Legram. There's always a chance your class problem child will make another scene. Really? I mean, you guys are making it sound like, oh man, it is eternal suffering with her. She's a problem child. Like, seriously, all she has done is kind of just walk around a little bit, and that's it. And, you know, you don't want people asking questions about Ara Getlam, so, like, the only thing that you need for her to do is to just not break out of her stand, and that's it. And she's only done that once, and only a bunch of fucking snot-nosed kids saw her, and that's it. You know, like, it really hasn't been that big of a problem. In fact, it's been great for me, because her energetic fucking ass has, like, jumped on me in bed. That's already pretty good. We've gone to the store, and she wanted to wear a skimpy outfit, a see-through outfit, and I'm like, sure. Hee. I have an idea for your channel to increase in views. Read some SK fanfiction or react to anime cracks and vines. Here's an idea. Fucking leave. I wasn't expecting to run into you guys here. There we go. I'm putting you on timeout for that. Don't ever tell me. React to vines. The fucking try not to laugh challenge. Just do challenges and react to memes and shit. No, thank you. Me timing you out was a joke, by the way. Don't take it too seriously. You all ready to leave too? We still got another 20 minutes or so until the next train to Berea Heart comes in. You're all going to the dry... Says? Oh yeah, the economic zone. How fun. I'd rather have anime cracks and vines than to go to the fucking economic zone. I've never been, but it sounds kind of fun. It's apparently quite a trip to get there, though. It's fine. Like, when we went to fucking Heimdall, it was a really long trip, too, wasn't it? It's on the Empire's northwest coast. You have to cross the entire Lamar province to get there. Well, it's not often you get to go on a nice long trip like this, but worry not, the hours will just fly by as I teach you all how to be as cool and popular as I am. You're neither cool, you're not popular either, so I don't know what you're talking about. Thanks, but I think I'll just take a nap instead. I'm with Alyssa. Let's take a nap together. Ha ha ha. I'm getting told by my computer that I need to update. Remind me tomorrow. And that's like, what, like the 5th or 6th time that I've done that? We'll see you in 2 days then. See you at the Guerrilla Fortress, saying it all casual. Yeah, I'll see you at the fucking war zone. Bye, have a safe trip. I'll be sure to fucking have a picnic ready for all of you. See you later, Elliot. Later, Machias and Crow. At least make a token attempt to stay out of trouble. No worries, I'm too lazy to get in trouble. If you hear about it, it means I wasn't on top of my game. One of these days, Reen, you'll thirst for my life of adventure. Considering the circumstances of the second game, I'm never gonna want another fucking adventure ever again. Right. Good luck, guys. Try not to, you know, drive everyone crazy for the next 2 days. Okie dokie. I mean, she drives me crazy, but not in the ways that you might think. Why do I not find that the slightest bit reassuring? Took the words right out of my mouth. God, what the fuck is it about all these characters that, like, when they meet really fun people, they just get all cynical and they expect the worst out of them? They do that with Sarah, and now they're doing that with Milliam. Like, people that I think are awesome and fun. And it's like, oh my god, here they come. Man, hopefully they don't fucking burn the house down or some shit. And I'm like, dude, why would they ever do that? Alright. Pedro was saying, I know the perfect fanfiction for you to read. And he has a link to something. I love that fanfiction. It's so awkward. Senran babies. Katsu is pregnant with Hikage's and her baby Asuka is still thinking about having one with Homura, but I don't know about that. What? Fiction T? How long is this? I'm assuming it's really long. No, this is like super short. So Katsuragi and Hikage are having a child, while Asuka and Homura is planning to have one, so Mirai and Yagyu is planning a surprise baby shower. Why the fuck do you capitalize all of these letters? Also, commas. Learn to have them. Also, these sentences are way too long. You need to, like, put some periods in there occasionally. Obviously, English is not your primary language, and if it is, I am so sorry. Also, how the fuck are any of these girls pregnant? Like, you know, fucking artificial insemination or something? I don't know any Samurai Kagura characters. This belongs to the creators. I don't own any Samurai Kagura characters that belong to... Oh yeah, because Genichiro Takagi is gonna look at this and be like, this story's too good, what the fuck? We need to sue him. Like, he's infringing on our fucking property here with his fucking random-ass fanfiction that lasts like 2 minutes. Let's see. Are you excited? With no question mark at all. Let's see, look at this fucking thing. It says... Alright. This fucking thing. It says, are you excited, Hikage said. With no question mark at all. Yeah, also a little nervous, Katsuragi said. Again, all of these fucking letters are capitalized. Why, Katsu? Hikage said, so confused, because, you know, Hikage tends to emote like that. I mean, Hikage can be confused. Confusion is not necessarily a feeling. Because I don't know anything about being a parent, Katsuragi said. Somebody knocks on the door. Who could that be? I mean, I don't even know where are we? Are we in the cave? In which case, there are no doors. Also, like, if we're, like, in a Japanese-style place, there wouldn't be doors. There'd be, like, slidey doors. How do you knock on that? Aren't those made of paper? I don't know anything about being a parent. How do you even get into this situation, then? Somebody knocks on the door. Who could that be? Again, no question mark, Katsuragi said. I don't know, Hikage said. Fuck, this is like a fucking... This reminds me of the fucking, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas VHS tape, where, like, the narrator's like, and she said, and he said, and the father said, and the Grinch said. I don't know, Hikage said. Katsuragi thinks. It's Mirai and Yagyu, also Asuka. Why couldn't you say, is Mirai, Yagyu, and Asuka? Is these two and Asuka? Hi, Katsu, said Asuka. Hi, Katsu said. Hi, Hikage, Yagyu said. Hi, Yagyu, Hikage said. To be continued with the fucking JoJo arrow. And this was an idea I had for a while. For a while! So, like, you were, like, mulling this over in your head for, like, months. You couldn't fucking sleep. You were there, you're thinking, writing, like, mountains of crumbled up paper on the other side of your room going, no, no, no! The story's not good enough!
I need something that can really capture the hearts of the fan base. What is it? What can I do? I got it.
And you just came up with this shit. An idea I had for a while, so it was so cool that I signed up to this site, and now I shared my idea. Smiley face. Thank you very much for the terrible idea. Senran babies. Never write a fucking fanfiction ever again. And if you are, actually, like, try. I prefer comic fanfiction. Fanfiction about comics. Or a comedy fanfiction. Oh, God. As a person that is, like, you know, about to make a video about his own fanfiction regarding Senran Kagura, I am not really one to talk. But, God damn it. You know, that's bad. That has to have been made on purpose. Like, that looks like the kind of fucking text where, that sounds like exactly the kind of thing where somebody would be like, wouldn't it be funny if I just did, like, the worst fucking fanfiction ever? But, like, it's, like, so... Like, one side of me thinks that, you know, this has to be intentional, but, like, all of the small little intricacies, the grammatical errors, the awkwardness, the terrible idea, the good intentions that paved the path to hell for him, that has to be, like, honest. Like he legitimately was trying to make a good story, but he's just so bad and cringy that, yeah, you know, is it fake or is it not fake? I'm 50-50 on that. OMG, I'm so happy that you actually read it. I can't stop giggling. THP has no chill. Why are you breaking Pedro's feelings? He didn't write it! Why do I care about Pedro's feelings right now? In fact, he seems to be pretty happy because I read it. May the guidance of the winds and the goddess be with you all. That's what you should have... I should have read that before reading this fucking fanfiction. I look forward to seeing you again in 2 days. I should make a YouTube review show where I just review fanfictions. And it'd be like the Angry Video Game Nerd in the sense that they all fucking suck. Maybe if I write a fanfiction, Kenichiro Takaki will read it and he'll hire me for his team and I'll be his best friend. And be surrounded by anime titties every day because that's how reality works. We still have a short while longer before our train arrives. We gotta purchase our tickets now while we're waiting. Oh yeah, tickets. I forget. That's the thing that you have to do. Good morning, everyone. Group A is headed to Legram, okay? That's right. We'd like to purchase tickets to Legram via Berea Heart. Coming right up. Do you want them right away? Buy tickets and wait. Yeah. That's 6 passengers bound for Legram via Berea Heart. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. In just one black fade out away. Oh, you're all heading out, said a young man's voice. Ooh. Oh, the music cut out, so what's happening? Who is this? Oh, that's totally... It'd be funny if this was like a completely insignificant character that you will never see again. But, you know, they even changed the music and everything just for him. His fucking, like, retina-destroying red hair. His fucking, like, super extremist feminist red hair is, catching our attention. It looks like fucking Reen wearing a wig. Isn't that... What are you doing here, Letcher? Yeah, it's, we've seen this guy before. Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Letcher. That just sounds like a bad guy name. It sounds like an insult. Get out of here, you fucking Letcher. And the Durian say night, everyone. See everyone next time. Bye-bye. You should read the reviews in that fanfiction sometime. Sometime. Someday. Maybe in some other lifetime. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured to drop by and say hello. Psh, whatever. You're so silly. There's no way, you or Gramps would die that easily. That old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know? Who's he? Captain Letcher Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division. We saw him while we were on our field study in Nord. He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out, but... So he's the Iron Blood that they call Scarecrow. Great, we have a crow and then we have a scarecrow. We have a crow and then we have the scary one. I'll have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in espionage, considering the fucking red hair that catches everyone's attention. I'm sure this little drop of sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though. Oh boy, don't give me any ideas. Okay. We'll try our best to be a welcoming class. I'm not gonna cause them any trouble. I'm not gonna get spanked. Unlike you, I'm a little angel. What kind of little angel will casually whip out something like Aragetlum in public? A little angel that needs protecting. Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you? You do? Anyway, the train's leaving. Passenger service bound for Heimdall. Please wait on the platform. Get on the fucking train. If you'll excuse us, Captain, I'm afraid we need to catch this train. Sure thing. Good luck on there. By the way, I prefer it if you refer to me as Secretary rather than Captain in public. Really. After all, I am a second Secretary for the Imperial Army. I see. Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary, you better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell. Did somebody say... spanking? Alright. Let's go to a brand new place. Blue, green, and red. What do those colors mean? What are colors, man? What are even her eyes, bruh? They seem like an even more interesting bunch than I'd heard. Hope she gets a chance to soak in the good times of school like I did. Female voice. Well, well, for two Iron Bloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going. Hey, Sarah. What up? Uh-oh, looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit. Not so fast. Hey, you should have done your exit way before. Before just staring blankly and then turning around. Dinner job sign you were supposed to give me. Come on, cough it up. They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing? What's like, what the fuck? How does that make any sense? Oh, you fucking asked me for a thing. You pointed out something. No wonder they call you the legendary blah blah blah. You know how to have conversations with people. Like, just, you know, you'd expect people to say that when we see Sarah do like some badass attack or like a magic spell or some shit like that, right? And be like, wow, no wonder they call her Purple Lightning, right? Like electric attack or some shit. But like, no, you were just having a conversation. It's like, huh, the legend precedes you. Just, maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you, no sweat. Ah, strictly business, huh? Obviously. I'm not getting any younger over here. Hand it over. You are getting hotter, though. How does that make sense? That what I said doesn't make any goddamn sense. This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too. I see. I suppose I should thank you. Okay. One more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along. I'm listening. Their primary target is Crossbell City, but there's a chance that something else is going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words. Alright. Attacking that place. But there's always something else going on. Behind the scenes. Pedro is saying THP, by the way, when I asked for an idea for fanfiction, you could supposedly had given me an alternate idea from your own. But what if I want to use that idea? I ain't telling you nothing. Come up with your own ideas. Take a bunch of post-it notes, put them on the wall, and then hit them with a dart or something, and see where you land on. Peanut butter and electrical plugs. And then let's see. What should my character be? A bag of potato chips. Yay. There's like a sea of green out there. Hey, Eustace, why is the wheat all green? Wheat, barley, and rye are all cultivated in the Krutzen province. Each is grown in its season, which means that what you're seeing right now is the fall wheat crop. Oh look, that's a weird scarecrow. Nah, look at his head. It looks all messy like Letcher's. Ugh. She just asked the question but got distracted with something else. She didn't even listen. Well, as long as she's enjoying herself. Oh man, we're gonna have to challenge her to Blade. Is she gonna kick her ass in Blade? At times like this, she seems like any girl her age. Yeah, we've said that like 3 times already. Like, oh man, she looks like a regular girl. Like, yeah, we get it. God, you keep hammering that in. It's hard to believe she's only 13. That's a year younger than my brother. It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? I wish Sarah was here. I suppose this is as good a time as any to tell you more about where we'll be conducting our next field study. Oh yeah, she'll say it because she lives there. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty. That looks like a fucking area in Octopath Traveler. It kind of looks like the first world that you start off in. Where, I forgot the name of the dude already. Endir? No, Endir. That's I Am Setsuna. The other dude. The fighter dude. We've played the demo here on stream. You can look at that on the second channel. Legram is a small town in the southeast of the Empire, situated on the shore of Lake Ebel. My father, Viscount Arcade, governs the town, which itself is part of the Kruzen province. Sounds familiar. But if I'm not mistaken, isn't that the province Eustace's father oversees? Well, technically, yes, but Legram is known for being a particularly self-reliant region. I doubt the Viscount has much interest in the authority of his liege lord. I suppose I cannot deny it. My father can be a little too free-spirited at times. He kisses everybody that he sees in the face. I can't help but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned. You don't gotta fucking roast him like that. It's not as though I'm unaware of that. Sorry, I seem to have touched a sensitive issue here. I will now commit suicide. Hopefully that suffices. Oh, no. There's nothing for you to apologize or kill yourself for. Exchanges like these are the daily bread of the nobility. You having political strife all the time. Talking about how much our parents suck. Yeah, I mean, for nobility and for teenagers, I guess. It's true that the 4 great houses do have immense power, but it's still up to the individual feudal lords to govern their respective regions. And as far as taxation goes, each region has its own statutes, which makes the whole situation even more complicated. Oh man, people that walk into this stream right now, I can already see, you know, their sarcastic comments being like, oh my god, what an interesting game. The thrilling story of taxation, whoa. I swear it gets more interesting later on. Eventually there's gonna be like mechs and giant robots and shit. I swear this gets better. It is quite convoluted. Although the imperial government does seem to be attempting to unify all regions under a single tax system. That's one of the major points of dispute between the 2 factions. Incidentally, my father's stance on the matter is, hell will freeze over before I consent to it. Oh boy. I do understand the reformist point of view, but each region of the Empire has its own tradition and customs. Attempting to normalize all of those under a single system seems a little insensitive. Homogenizing all of these places to just follow one culture, one way of doing things? Yeah, you know, Erebonia kind of loses its luster when everything is the same, right? The more you tell me, the more complicated it sounds. The winds cannot explain this in a way that I can get it. Certainly not an issue with a nice clear-cut solution. This ain't no video game. This is boring. Taxes? Don't you have any more cool stories about Legram, like killing a fucking dragon or like vomiting after a hangover? I suppose a couple of very high-class students batting around ideas of a taxation isn't going to really solve anything or, you know, interest Milliam at all. I guess to me, one of the things Legram is most famous for is the Arcade School. Oh, isn't that thing Laura's dad teaches? That's the one. The Arcade School of Swordsmanship is a style passed down by the ancient knights of Erebonia. It is one of the 2 most famous martial styles in the Empire, the other being the Vander School. I've heard there's a training hall where students of the Arcade School come from all over the Empire to train. Indeed there is. Several students of the school are studying in Legram at the moment. The rest are scattered throughout the Empire. Laura's father instructs them all? He does. Viscount Ursate is not only the Lord of Legram, but he's also the current head of the Ursate school. Ooh, doesn't he have some super cool title like the Radiant Blade Master or something? He sounds crazy strong. This may sound unseemly coming from his daughter, but his strength is, quite frankly, inhuman. Oh shit. I would easily place him among the 3 strongest people in the Empire. Oh god. The next one is, Lieutenant Levi. He sounds like an incredible guy. And he makes a fucking mean BLT as well. On top of that. I heard plenty of rumors about his strength myself. From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor from his nation's armies, both provincial and imperial. I hear that he watches the movie Up and doesn't cry. Now that takes strength. Though as a result, I hear he spends a significant amount of time away from his territory. That is unfortunately the case. Of course, you can be super strong but still have a weakness. We may be visiting my home, but there's no guarantee that my father will even be there. But, you know, we're already jinxing it, right? That's just another way of saying that Laura's father will definitely, absolutely, for sure be there. I see. That's a shame. I really like to meet him. I mean, if we could meet fucking Elise's friend, like the princess, whatever, just like it's nothing, just being invited, and then like come across Olivier like it's nothing, all casual like, then I'm sure we're gonna find Laura's dad. We're looking at everyone's parents right now. We saw Elise's sister. I haven't seen the parents yet. I mean, fucking Reen's sister. Fuck. Let's see. Talk to Laura, Emma, Eustace, Gaius, Milliam. I mean, I'm gonna talk to all of them. But you first. You're the center of attention right now. Ha ha ha, look at all the trees going past the window. This is so cool. I want to ride more trains like this. It's really fun. Really now, I'm kind of surprised. I assumed being in the intelligence division meant you'd be taking trains all the time. Well, I usually just ride on Lammy when I'm out on a mission. And the super fast train Claire and the others in the RMP use doesn't have any windows. And Graham's special train is too fancy, so you can't really relax. Ah, interesting. It's not often that you get to ride a regular train like this then, is it? You're excited about, just a normal people train. But if you get too excited here, you're not going to have much excitement left for when we reach our destination. Especially considering how early you got up this morning. I was so excited I could barely sleep. I'll be fine. I've still got plenty of energy. Oh my god. Oh, no. She's just like me right now. What was I again? See, I told you. You're already fucking falling asleep. It'll be a beret hard soon, so try and get some sleep on the next train, okay? Okay. Times like this, she really is just like any other 13-year-old. Yeah, because we're fucking experts at fucking 13-year-olds. At analyzing what 13-year-olds are like. Okay, I like that her, her fucking, animation is actually different. It's, before it was all like just music notes and her being really happy. And now she's just falling asleep and... Ah! Oh god, she's gonna be like that the whole ride. Yo guys. The issue of regional cultural heritage is quite a profound one. So profound that it has its own tax implications. While the desire to preserve the region's traditions and heritage is pretty important. Anime traditional Legram. I hear a lot of those are still around. Indeed, no doubt you will see many of them firsthand during our stay. Countless anecdotes regarding the lands made and remain as well. Great. Sounds like Legram has a lot in common with my home in Nord. Our cultures and traditions may differ, but we worship the same goddess' spirits. I think that's a fact many Erebonians are starting to forget, and if you ask me, the traditions are worth protecting, even if it means a little extra money going to taxes. Yeah, I feel the same. It means there will be much to learn during this month's field study. A lot of political disagreements. What up, Laura? What's up with you? Oh yes, when we reach Legram, I'd like to ask a favor of you all. Try and kill me. A favor? Let's see who's the one that ends up getting killed. I was hoping it would be possible for you to show your respective styles to the Ursate school students, like fighting styles. This group has practitioners of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school, cord fencing and spearmanship alike. And I have no doubt each would be of interest to students of the martial arts. Perhaps so. A chance to learn more about other schools may broaden our own horizons too. Are you sure my spearmanship would be of interest to them though? Both Reen and Yusuf at least use swords, and I just have this fucking long-ass fucking pike. Certainly, your state school teaches more than just swordplay, you fucking narrow-minded son of a bitch. If I could slap you, I would right now, without scaring the child. While some two-handed swords like myself, others use spears and even bows. Perhaps even Emma's orbital staff may be of interest. You think? What about me? Lemmy's really strong too. I mean, that's not technically a weapon. True, but it's just raw strength. There's no skill or technique involved. I concur. Watching Yara Getlam wouldn't afford the students any chance to learn new techniques of their own. Just punch. Hey man, hand-to-hand combat. What if you don't have a sword? Mumble, mumble. It's no fair leaving people out. Hey man, has to make sense. Anyway, I do think that would be a nice gesture, but that's assuming we get the chance before our field study is over. Of course, I look forward to it if we do. Always the fighter. Lavender. Oh, you're still thinking about that. Surely it's just a coincidence. It has to be. What's wrong, Emma? Are you getting motion sickness or something? No, I'm fine. I was just wondering if we might be able to see Lohengrin Castle while we're in Legram. Oh, the castle that came up in Instructor Thomas's lesson the other day. Weather permitting, it can be seen quite clearly. It's surrounded by mist more often than not, but such imagery has its own appeal as well. Oh wow, that sounds pretty neat. Yeah, it does. I was just thinking it would be nice if we could apply some of the knowledge we learned in class to our field study, don't you think? Haha, yeah, that would be. I'll talk to you again, what up? Plus, Lohengrin Castle served as the base for St. Santlot. Oh boy. Don't mind me, I'm just excited about what we might see there. Alright. They'll have a second thing to say. I would love the opportunity to show... Alright. Well, what can we do now with Milliam now that she's fallen the fuck asleep? Boo, I want to keep enjoying the view out of the window. Oh well. Can't wait till I get there. Ugh, sleep. Honestly. Okay, Eustace. We still have some time before we reach Berea Hard. But we'll be changing trains as soon as we arrive, so make sure you're ready. I will be, though it's a shame we won't have time to stick around for a while. I would have liked to see Rufus again if we had the chance. I'm sure he's much too busy for that anyway. And it hardly seems appropriate to return home now after I chose not to during the summer. That's a good point. Is something on your mind? I'm just wondering what my family and the other nobles are doing at the moment. This past month, they've been a little overly quiet. Now that you mention it, I haven't heard of any major conflict between the two factions lately at all. Maybe they're just showing some restraint for a while. After all the craziness that happened at the festival... Neither faction is considerate enough to avoid conflict over some so trite. I suppose I should just try to focus on our field study and not concern myself with matters beyond my control. That would be a good idea for now. Family's activities... Okay. Guys, again. Cultures and traditions may differ, but Legram and Nord both worship the same goddess of spirits. Definitely we're protecting, more taxes, okay. I guess we can play Blade with people. It doesn't matter whether we win or lose, we're gonna still get points anyway, so... Let's just do everybody at least once. Duel. Let's do the duel. Okay. Every single time, I mean, the time that you were able to
Please draw a card.
Play Blade in between story arcs is so long that I just forget how the fuck to play. But I catch on pretty quickly. So basically, you need to have a higher number than your opponent, right?
The first move is yours.
And so you gotta strategize to see what you wanna, you know, what you wanna have here. No.
Well played.
0.
We're evenly
2.
matched. Let's redraw.
Nah, goddammit.
Then I'll make the first move. Divine Bolt.
Divine. It has to be Divine Bolt. Fucking show off. Alright. There we go. 3. There we go. 5, 8. I have a lot of bolts.
Mirror. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw.
Oh my god, I only have 2 cards.
Then I'll make the first move. Well played. Well played.
Ah, shit. No. Oh, you win. There's literally no
An
way.
excellent duel.
Literally no way that I could have won that. Alright, 50 points. Okay, you kick my ass. How about Emma? Emma's being very secretive. Like, she's the one that I want to know about the most because, goddammit, she's hiding a lot of shit.
Please go easy on me.
Alright. After losing to Laura, no way in fucking hell I'll be easy on anybody.
Shall we draw then?
Okay, we have a very large variety of cards.
Allow me to play first then. I'm gonna use a
Ow.
bolt card.
Can I, like... There we go, I can just...
I'm gonna use a bolt card.
I mean, fuck you, but also at the same time, I am using up your bolt cards. There we go. Just 1 point ahead every single time. I only got 3, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. I don't know if I want to redraw. 5, 6, 7. Bolt.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that.
There we go. We're back in. Oh, damn it again. Only got 3 cards left. Let's do a final bolt.
I wasn't expecting that.
Come on. I'm
I'm
sure
gonna use
you're.
a bolt card.
I'm sure you're hiding all your good cards for later. All right, let's even it out.
Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again.
Try again.
Allow me to play first
Oof.
then. Sorry, I'm using a mirror.
Sorry. Okay, well I have a 6. There's no way I can lose this one, right? I have a really high number. Yeah, there we go. I win. Haha.
Oh no, you beat me.
I don't know why, but I just imagine like I'm actually like physically like slapping her or like, you know, punching, like fucking physical abuse, and her reaction is, "Oh, you beat me." Just that same fucking. She's not even offended or sad. She's just like, "Oh man." I don't know why, but I just used that clip in that context, and it just made me giggle like an idiot.
If we have to.
Which isn't to say that I think that, you know, abusing people in real life is funny. I just
Draw a card.
just taking that clip and putting it in that context just sounds
I'll be
funny.
going first. Take this.
Check this. Oh, you think you're so nice, huh? Well, I guess I'll do a 3.
Take this.
Hell, fucking son of a bitch, my penis is bigger than yours. Look, on the bright side, he just wasted all of his fucking bolt cards, assuming that he only had those 2. Well, I guess now I just want to do it to him. I want to do a fucking no you at him.
Oh, you impertinent little...
Impertinence, that's what I am. Call me pertinent again. Oh yeah, say it slower. Onto my left ear, specifically. Give me my cards back.
Oh, you impertinent little...
10, 11, 12... I'm sure he's gonna have bigger cards later on, so I'm gonna keep that bolt. Okay. Okay. Should I do it now?
Now you've done it.
Oh, no, you brought it back. Okay, well, my cards are still pretty fucking big. Hopefully, it's a 7, dude. There's no way I can lose this. Oh, boy. Oh, wow.
At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
Oh, why? Because we got 50 points for our link? Alright, there we go. Fuck you, use this. Let's play Blade. Challenge Gaius.
Shall we begin?
Fighting Millium is like super duper hard mode. And getting real lucky with all these really hard number cards. Go ahead and draw, yes. Would you like some cookies while you wait?
I'll go first then.
Oh, I want to keep that 1.
Use a bolt.
Ow. That's a 5. Fuck off.
Well
Get
done.
out of here. Oh, brought it back. Well, I flip.
Huh. Well played. Here's a bolt.
You made me very angry. Well, fuck you then.
Well done.
Ha ha. Well done. You son of a bitch. I guess I'll do that. 14. There we go.
It seems we need to draw again.
Let's see. Let's get lucky here.
You should go first then.
You go first. Do it. Come on. Dare you.
I lost.
Oh.
But I had a lot of fun.
Okay, apparently... Ah, there we go. You only had 2s. Fantastic. Even with both combined, that still would not have been enough. Actually, no. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we would have just tied. You would have run out of cards. Okay, talk to... Well, don't talk to Milliam. Challenge Milliam. It'd be really funny if it was just, like, really, really hard.
It's time to duel.
Let us duel. I wonder if you can still play Blade in the other games.
Come on, draw a card.
It seemed like Cold Steel 2 and 3, like all of those seem so much more serious. That I don't know if they want to have this stupid fucking card game in here. But then again, The Witcher does have like Gwent. They even made it like a separate game just for Gwent. Maybe they'll do Blade the game, the Blade game.
Come on, draw another one.
Come on, don't pressure me. Come on.
I'm going first.
Blah. Blah.
Take this.
Ow. Let's switch.
Who's that for?
So that I could have more points than you. Oh, and then you took that card and you revived it. Oh, I have 1 more point than you. I want my cards back.
Who's that for?
You have a 6? Fuck your 6. Ah!
Take this.
Fuck. Let's see. Well, now we just gotta rely on the cards.
Take this.
Hopefully we tie. Alright, you're running out of cards, baby. What you gonna do?
Sorry about that.
I think I'm good. Oh, there we go.
I wanted to win.
I mean, everybody wants to win, baby. Everybody wants to win. It's all about who's the best at winning. Alright, I beat everybody except Laura. Man. That just goes to show that I just had really bad luck. But hey, man, I'm getting better. I remember the first time I played Blade, I just completely, I don't know any strategy. It's kind of the same strategy for everything, but like, you know, at the beginning I was like so clueless about the game that I just, you know, I was just getting bodied over and over again. It was really satisfying the first time that I won. Why do they always give you this option, like, so casually? Yeah, delete your save data. You know, everybody does that. Stop talking. Just stop. Nobody talk until we get to where we need to be. Alright, we're in Berea Hard now. I'm sure we'll come across somebody. We're gonna have some conversation. They wouldn't have us do that for nothing. Don't they give you, like, any food or anything? The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Berea Hard. Our next stop is Berea Hard, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you, have all your belongings with you when you disembark on the train. Somebody left this fucking pack of Blade cards here the other day. Yawn, finally. We have to change trains here, right? That's right. Our train bound for Legram should be arriving in about 10 minutes. We need to hurry. We want to board in on time. It's too bad. I was kind of hoping for the chance to poke around Berea Hard. Oh yeah, it's your first time in Your first time in Berea Hard. I'd be glad to show you around should the opportunity arise. You did graciously. You did graciously open your home to us in Nord after all. Yeah, you're just paying it back. Did you happen to investigate spin tires? No, dude. You already asked me that question before, and it was no back then, and it's still no now. Alright, we're gonna arrive at Berea Hard. Here we are. Back again. I wonder if in the other games, Cold Steel 2 and 3, we get to like revisit a lot of the older areas. I'm assuming they'll be changed in some way. Or maybe like now that we know where everything is at, it'll just feel more familiar to us and we'll get to do more things. I don't know. I just feel like my prediction is that for Cold Steel 2 and 3, they'll probably do a good job of sort of like recontextualizing all of the places that we were at before. Moving my arm to infer, to imply that I'm talking, that I'm having a conversation. There we go. So, yep, yeah, this is Braveheart. All right, let's get out of here. Bye-bye. Awesome. Oh, there we go. The cat jumped in, too. I love it. That was almost awkward fucking transfer to the train. He's like, okay, here we are. Ah, smell that Braveheart air. Okay, well, see ya. Damn it. Oh man, I have a really sexy picture of Homura here on my desktop, and I can't show it to you. I mean, I can, technically. All I gotta do is get rid of Elgato. Well, just show it like that. I mean, just... There we go. It's right there. Really, really nice. I just wish that it was, like, full screen rather than, like, just, you know, like a little square. I wish, you know, those New Link pictures were like, you know, I wish they were more friendly to like desktop backgrounds and stuff like that. You know, at least have them be like 720. They're like at a weird resolution, and then like people try to like blow them up to a bigger size, but they always end up all fucking blurry and shit. Only a few of them. Actually look really good. But even then, they look good on like on a phone or something. This forest is really dense. Oh, there we go. Now Milliam is like sleeping for sure. She ain't waking up from that. Pedro is saying, since you didn't say you weren't planning to, I thought you might have done so. No, I'm not. This forest is really dense. It almost looked like a scene from a picture book, as though if you kept very quiet, fairies, might come out to play. Oh, if you kept very quiet, fairies might come out to play. Fuck. It may not come as a surprise that there are many such legends in this region. The Lance Maiden, Leon Sandlot, was born in Legram, but because of her preternatural strength and beauty, some believed her a changeling, switched at birth by the fairies. Really? Fascinating. The reality is a bit less rosy. The family line of Count Sandlot came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances. You should probably reset your thing to how it was before. Yeah, probably. I don't know, I mean, I kind of like the other one better, you know, so that you guys can see less and less and less, and so that I look even more like a fucking idiot. You know? I just think that's just so much better. So thank you for letting me know. God damn it. I have OBS, like, right in fucking front of me. I have no idea how I didn't notice. I guess I just couldn't resist looking at Homura. After the World Alliance, it's hardly surprising that such tales have persisted. A changeling, huh? Oh. Look at that foggy. It came on so suddenly. Legram is well known for its fog, among other things. Either that, or it's like this video game trying to like make up for its lack of render distance. This is not all uncommon for this time of year. The fog does help keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though. In that case, bring on the fog. No, Lammy, you can't smash that. Not today. Great. Only in anime do people, like, sleep talk full-on sentences that are relevant to the story at that time. Or comedy things. Alright, this place looks a lot more ominous than it does pretty. A little bit of sunlight piercing the fog away wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh. Okay, that was the train braking. For some reason it sounded like little like twinkle like fairy sounds. Whoa. A bunch of fucking water. I've never seen so much water in one place. Fuck. This doesn't look as pretty as they described it. I mean, it looks exactly like how it does on the map, but... You know, look in the illustration. I feel like this place would look so much more pretty... if it was... Like, if there was some actual sun hitting this fucking place, but because it's so foggy, it just looks all bleak. It looks like I'm in the fucking UK. I feel like I'm in Liverpool. It's stunning. This is the first time I've visited Legram, but it's every bit as beautiful as I've been led to believe. So this is the town of mist and ancient legends. I'm pleased you seem to have taken a liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder the visibility. On a clear day, the surface of the lake gleams like a polished mirror. Fog or not, it's breathtaking all the same. Welcome home, my lady, says an elderly man. What? A butler man? Oh, look at that. It's an Attack on Titan character. An old-ass Attack on Titan dude. How long have you been there? Interesting, I couldn't sense him coming at all. Oh shit, he really is an Attack on Titan character. He's like fucking Hibiki from Blaze Blue. I have returned, Klaus. I see that your proficiency in the art of concealment has not diminished in my time away from home. You truly are the greatest assassin. Ah, on the contrary. My age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. You know, people actually get like half a second to scream before I kill them. Rather than none at all. Watching you grow and mature is the only joy left to an old man like me. God, dude, you're gonna give me such a downer. I just got here. Surely you jest. No, seriously. I have chronic depression. Can I assume that father not coming to meet us means he's currently away from Legram? I'm afraid so. He also mentioned that he was unsure when he might return, possibly never. He just fucking... He just left on it with his casual clothes and a piece of rope and just walked into the forest. I did expect that might be the case. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce you. Everyone, this is Klaus, the Arsate family steward. No, not steward. My name is Klaus, my lady. He fills in for my father in his absence and serves as an acting master for the Arsate School of Swordsmanship. The acting master? He must be in a lot of really good movies then. Ha ha ha. Cause get it? Acting? Oh my god, what theater do you perform at? Sounds like one amazing old guy. Butler Klaus. No last name, just Klaus. His first name is Butler and last name is Klaus. I trust you all had a pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My mustache looks like a broom. You look like a fucking chemistry teacher. Let me be the first to welcome you to Legram. If you'll come with me, I'll escort you to the mansion. The mansion. Kenai is here. Hello, what's up? You arrived halfway through the stream. We still have another hour to go. Still, it doesn't look like the years have really changed too much here. It's like walking into a bygone era. You can really see the influence of animism in the region too. Just look at this stone monument. I believe that was built long before the Arsate family was entrusted with the governance of this region, which will make it several hundred years old at the very least. It has a rather strange shape too. It looks like an unknown from Pokemon. Ooh, what's that? Oh man, she's gonna be doing a lot of that, huh? He looks like a non-crazy haired Einstein. Yeah, he looks like Einstein with some hair gel, doesn't he? It appears to be a statue of the Lance Maiden. That's right, the center statue is the Lance Maiden herself, while those beside her are two of the Eisenritter. I believe these were made over 200 years ago as well. Indeed, tradition holds that they were constructed to honor the achievements of Saint Sandlot. Incidentally, the knight kneeling on the lower right is the ancestor of the Viscount. Ah, so that's Laura's great-great-great-grandfather, huh? Haha, you'll need a few more greats. We're about 10 generations apart. Fuck. Lady Laura? Oh, a lot of ladies just showed up and a dude. Lady Laura, I'm so pleased to see you back in Legram. The Viscount did mention that you'd be returning. I'm so happy to see you again, Lady Laura. I'm so glad to see you're all well. I'm just back for 2 or 3 days on a field study as part of my coursework at the Academy. I'll be sure to visit more with each of you later. Oh, of course, please do. I'd love to hear all about how life at the Academy has been treating you. Alright! The people love her. Awesome. Hey, she seems to be quite popular around here. Looks like the Viscount's family has built up a good relationship with the people of Legram. He uses it like, oh, no, nobody fucking likes me. No, nobody says hi to me when I'm fucking son of a bitch. Oh, great, another blonde dude that is easy to confuse from everyone else. Looks like they finally showed up. I'm pretty busy around here lately. I could use the help. Oh. Does he know about the cat?
Huh?
Oh well, I guess I'll go look over their tasks one more time just to be sure. Ah, this is the guy that's going to be assigning us the missions. So who is he supposed to be, like a bracer or some shit? He certainly looks like the kind of guy that just knows everything. Where like some weird thing happens and he's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that to happen so soon. Like when they just keep it vague, but it's very clear that he's like all knowing and shit. I can hear the ring of steel on steel. I can hear people dying from the outside. I can hear the screams of terror. They're having a fucking war in there. Either that or a food fight. You know, and like the trays of their food are just like slamming. Oh. Hey. There's a Yame. Pedro Zamoni just donated $2 to Superchat saying, here's my wallpaper. And then there's a link in Google. Undoubtedly the sounds of swords crossing. This must be the Arcade School's training hall. Oh no, that's just the cafeteria. Like, that's just how it is. It's a fucking party every day here. Ah, dude. Why don't these fucking things never work? Let's see. Ah, that's your fucking wallpaper? Well done. Well done. As a matter of fact, let me save that shit. I think I have this picture on my computer, but I have like a very shitty, blurry version of it. So, the picture says WTF mate.png. What the fuck mate.png? Indeed it is. I have more memories in this building than I could possibly count. So much blood everywhere. Someone has custom upscaled it for me through 2 softwares. Oh, so they did it themselves. Many of them involve being soundly defeated by my father, or Klaus. It's me being defeated, mostly. My apologies, my lady, for fucking your shit up. You asked for it. Shouldn't have thrown that fucking pie at my face. It's pretty apparent he's not your run-of-the-mill butler. Really, you couldn't figure that out up until now? You can tell by the way he carries himself. He has a master's poison. Master's poison. And this is the Viscount Arsate's mansion. Just for him. The rest of the family lives somewhere else. Ah, this is where Laura lives. You'd expect nothing less from a Viscount. It seems to be built on a hill overlooking the town, too. Hey, it was originally built with the intent that it could function as a stronghold should the need ever arise. Welcome to the home of Viscount Arsate. Allows me to show you around in my father's stead. Alright? I've said it before, just add an accordion in a soundtrack and I'll tend to like it. I like the sound of accordions. They're nice. Arsate Family Manor. Look at how nice it looks. Look at all the destruction that would create if those 2 chandeliers just fell. Nice paintings. And of course, the guys and the girls are fucking separate. Man, I wish we were like in a more rundown place like Nord or something like that, where like we didn't have a choice. Nor we had to be co-ed. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, but by taking a tour, taking a look around, apparently that just meant, let me take you to your rooms and that's it. Wow, what an incredible view of a fuck ton of water. It's so beautiful. It's not often I take in a view of these spectacular polygonal, you know, vomit-colored mountains out in the distance that you can't really render because of the fog. Say, is that? Whoa, a castle. Is that Hogwarts? The legendary Hogwarts? That must be Legram's famous landmark. Indeed, that's Lohengrin Castle. During the War of the Lions, it served as the land's maiden stronghold. The Saint's Castle, towering on the shore of a shimmering lake. Just seeing it there in all its majesty makes me want to set brush to canvas and draw nothing. Paint nothing, like how I have this entire fucking school year. Does seem like a scene tailor-made for painting or movies. I agree, but there'll be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. Right now we need to go pick up our list of field study tasks. Alright. Are you the one to prepare the task for us, Klaus? Actually, is blonde dude. The assignment of your duties here has been entrusted to a professional. A professional at what? Can you elaborate? Head to the Bracer Guild. There we go. That's what I like to hear. Head to the Bracer Guild in the town's central plaza. At the Master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all the tasks for your field study here. The Bracer Guild? There's a branch here in Legram? Indeed. There's been a small branch of the guild in this town for many years. My family has a good relationship with the guild. They've done much for us in the town over the years. Oh, really? Well, whatever. Not like they asked me to do anything. Not like they asked me to do anything. What are you babbling on about? Nah, nothing much. Just thinking out loud. Looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. I'll have to get through as many of today's tasks as we can. Even the optional ones. So we'll be taking our leave now, Klaus. Alright, please take care, everyone. I gotta go and make Christmas happen. Klaus. Get it? Klaus. Alright. What in the mansion? Now we can walk around and take a piss wherever we want. These are pretty fucking sweet beds, though. Damn. Yeah, you don't even want to touch anything. Who knows what the fucking air is worth? Stick a grab a jar and then just open it in the air and close it very tightly and be like, look, I have a jar full of Arcade air from the mansion. You can smell the perfume from here. That's a billion mirror. Piranha. I'm so pleased to see I'm so pleased to see that Lady Laura has finally returned home. We'll only be in Legram a couple of days, but thank you for your care, Piranha. Let me shut down your happiness as soon as I see it. I do hope you and your friends find some time during your visit to relax. I have every intention of serving you all to the best of my abilities. Can you give better blowjobs than Sharon? I highly doubt it. Service me, damn it. Why is it always gotta be pervy? Why can't it just be like, just help me make a good breakfast. Just serve me some eggs and bacon and I'll be fine. Can you make a bitchin' ass good burrito like fucking Sharon does? Come on. Just fucking pat my head as I fall asleep. That's all I want. I just want love. The love that I never had during my childhood. Like, that's it, you know? Just comfort me during my crying sessions. That's all that I want, maid. Watch porn with me. But don't allow me to touch you. The longing. The longing and the restrictions excite me. You'll find the Bracer Guild in the town's main plaza. Allow me to wish you all the best of luck today in your academic endeavors. So look forward to seeing how things go. What exactly is it to look forward to? I wonder if you have some plan for us. I mean, after 2 days, we're gonna have to go into a fucking war zone and a fucking fortress with big guns and shit, so... I don't know. That's something that we can look forward to, I guess. The possibility of death. In war. Like, what did you do at school today, Reen? Says, Elise. Well, I almost got killed in a war with by trying to stop weapons of mass destruction and political corruption. Holy shit, are you okay? Why'd you do that? That was a class assignment. That was my homework.
This is like Ebel, right? It's even bigger than I thought it'd be.
It's quite large. If the mist would clear, you could get a better view.
There's not enough that you can save the world as a class assignment, but you gotta fucking... you gotta write a 3-page typewritten report on it, summarizing and giving your thoughts on your experience, you know? Like, just on top of that is like, well, we stopped political corruption. Now here's your homework assignment. Let me know what you think. You need at least 5 journalistic, scholarly sources.
Any idea what it means?
Properly cite them.
No one really knows for sure. There are
Write a 5-page paper on why this has anything to do with imperialism.
Unfortunately, the meanings
Fuck.
of most animus symbols have been lost over time.
There's a man fishing over there. Is it a family member of Kenneth's? Where do you go for that? Oh, you probably have to go inside the building and then come out through another door. Yeah. Who are you? Who the fuck are you? Chloe, Lady Laura, I'm so pleased to see that you've returned. Don't hesitate to ask me if you need any assistance at all. I'll be there to support you, whatever the endeavor may be. Oh, I'm not Lady. Who the fuck are you talking to? I'm not Laura. Thank you, Chloe. I appreciate your generosity. It's my honor. I feel I must ask, though, but just who are these disgusting cretins you have in tow? Oh my god!
You were so cute and nice, and then suddenly these fucking disgusting, horrible, dirty, impure peasants. Are you talking about my classmates? Because if you are, I had to fucking slap the shit out of you. Are you talking about my friends? Oh, idiots. Why must such filth be allowed to fester within the sight of Lady Laura's maidenly grace? Dude, chill! Listen up, you three. Be sure to keep an appropriate distance from Lady Laura at all times, understood? I've already swam in the swimming pool with her. We played tag and I grabbed her boobas. It's fine, dude. We already know each other very well. We have shared the same oxygen. I'm afraid this is gonna prove a little difficult. What an irksome whelp. My apologies. He seems to be misunderstanding the situation. God, what a bitch. I liked her because she was pretty and she was being really nice to Laura.
Right.
Turns out, she's part of the problem. She's reinforcing the class system. Watteau store. Wait, so where the fuck do I gotta go? Bracer Guild. Alright, go. As soon as I get my quests and shit, I'll actually start exploring around.
This building is the Legram branch of the Bracer Guild.
Bracer Guild. Knock, knock. Oh, the guild emblem. I must not have noticed it earlier with all the mist. Strange. The branches in the capital were closed due to political pressure, but this one still seems to be active. The Legram branch continues to operate as it always has. That's why I was rather surprised to find out that the capital's branches were no longer active. Of all places. Come to think of it, we met a bracer back when we were in Bereahard for our field study. But I saw no signs of a guild branch there either. It was closed a year ago. Though, as I understand it, the pressure to close came from the Duke's household, not the Imperial government. Is that so? Bracers are an eyesore to most of those well-to-do types. They don't bow to authority. You can't bribe them with Mara. They're all about protecting civilians. Give them any excuse to lean on the bracers to get them out of the picture, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Million, that's kind of... You don't mince words, do ya? Choice words coming from an intelligence division operative. Do you think you're not complicit in this? Well, it's less us or more Gramps. He went barging into the branches in the capital himself and started telling them what they could and couldn't do. Wow. That explains the instructor's frosty temperament toward him. Man, you guys sure know how to poke a guy where it hurts, don't you? Oh yeah, he was hearing the whole thing. Hello. Oh! Now there's a familiar face. I'm pleased to see you again, Toval. You know each other? Nah, we just ran into each other once a couple months ago. I don't remember this guy at all. Long time no see, Lady Laura. Sounds like, Sarah's keeping your nose to the grindstone, huh? Wait, so you must be a former associate of our instructor, I take it. Pretty much. Bracer Toval. I'm Toval Render. Did we see this guy before? They're kind of talking like we already bumped into him, but they're barely showing his name now, so I'm assuming... maybe that's like Team B or something. Oh, no. Laura obviously knows the guy because she fucking lives here. God, I'm a dumbass. I'm Tolo Ren, and you're a bracer with the guild here in the Empire. Good to meet you, ladies and gents of Class 7. Hasio 8 is here. Hello. What up? We've been doing just fine. Here, without your guidance. Wait a minute. So it wasn't a coincidence that we ran into you in Bereahard? Bingo. Sarah told me you were going to be there. Ah, so we did bump into him before. Okay. She wanted me to keep an eye out for you and step in if you ever got into a real tight spot, but she insisted I play it casual and not give myself away. Man, that part was a lot harder than I thought it'd be. Just woke up from a nap? Naps are good. I had no idea. Thank you so much for all your assistance back then. We wouldn't have been able to bust Machias out without your help. Wow, really? This guy helped us bust Machias out of jail? I completely forgot about this guy. But again, you know, that story arc was a long while back. You may not have directly assisted me, but I suppose you have my thanks nonetheless. Ah, you're welcome. Sarah's repaid that debt in full, though, so don't worry about it. She gave me so much fucking booze. Interested, I had no idea that you'd already met some of the members of our class. Incidentally, Toval, the guild standing here in Erebonia certainly seems to have shifted over the past 2 years. Yeah, no doubt. Basically, every branch here in the Empire was shut down after the government started putting pressure on us. Some of us found work in a different field, like Sarah. Others transferred to branches outside the country. But we all agreed to get back together if we can ever resume operations in Erebonia again. Until then, we're just trying to keep a low profile, scraping out a living for ourselves. Sounds like a difficult life. Still, but that sounds like the best fucking job, though. Still, with the guild having to decrease its presence, isn't there, more than enough work for the remaining branches? I wish. The railway military police deals with a lot of the stuff we would have handled before. Your little lady's friend in particular keeps herself pretty busy. Oh, you mean Claire? Yeah, she sure is a hard worker. Although with all the time she spends on work, it's no wonder she doesn't have a boyfriend. Like Irene. Milliam. I'm not sure you should go around sharing the details of people's private lives with other consent. What, that she doesn't have a boyfriend? Like, there's so many people that don't have a boyfriend. Like, how is that? How is that like a transgression? It's fine, dude. Like, she's so hardworking that she ain't got no time for relationships. Haha. Can't find enough work to keep the lights on here anyway. I mean, I spend most of my time working on shit all day, every day. No wonder I don't have a girlfriend either. Like, the same thing you could say about me. Except that I'm not a military guy. I find enough work to keep the lights on here anyway. And this branch has the Viscount's approval, so we can display our sign without getting in trouble. So that's how it is. Well, it's nice to hear that the Viscount seems pretty supportive of the guild. He seems to find much of himself in the Bracer's way of life. Self-reliance, pride, a focus on helping others. He's long said that if he were free of other responsibilities, he would join the guild and work as a Bracer himself. Oh my, that seems very... I hardly think a man who owns territory in the Empire could just up and join the Bracers. Yeah, he'd be leaving too much behind. Kenai saying, how are you doing? I heard you just woke up. Sup? That Emma needs to keep her mouth shut? What the fuck, dude? Why? JK? Like, she hasn't said anything. She hasn't said anything. What the fuck did she say? If anything, she should keep her mouth open and say more things, because she has been very secretive about the fucking cat and the castle and shit. Like, I want to know more about her right now. Maybe she spills the beans now. She's like one of the few characters that we actually haven't seen fleshed out all that much. You know, with guys it was Nord, with Laura, you know, it was her beef with Fee back at Heimdall. With Eustace, when we went to Berea Heart, he had his own thing with his family, and we're knowing more about Milliam now. You know, Emma's like the only one that we need to know more about. I hardly think a man who owns territory in the Empire could just up and join the Bracers. The Radiant Blade Master himself is a Bracer, huh? In terms of strength and standing, he's probably on par with Cassius Bright. Hey, there we go. That's the name drop. Now that's a name drop that I know about. I know that man all too well. The dashing, the handsome, the powerful Cassius Bright. I bet he'd make S rank right on the spot. You know Cassius Bright? The Cassius Bright? the person, the most difficult man to find in the entire fucking world? The #1 Olympic gold medalist in Olympic hide and seek? Because he's so fucking tough to find. I believe he's currently a brigadier general in the Liberalian army, as well as bearer of the title Divine Blade. Fantastic. Spoilers for, you know, Charles in the Sky 1, 2, and 3, you know. If you guys are still stuck in, you know, with Estelle being like, your dad has gone missing. Oh my god, I hope he's okay. Spoilers. He's fine. If anything, he's as good as ever. Because he's a brigadier general in the Liberian army, as well as bearer of the title Divine Blade. Guess I should expect no less from a member of the intelligence division. After rewatching the Heavy Joe arc in PBS, I'm wondering about what other people think about Ryobi's new bad puns trait. Yeah, suddenly they just inserted that, like, she's really bad at telling jokes joke. I don't know where the fuck that came from. Kenai is saying she did about people not having BFs and GFs. That wasn't Emma. That was Milliam. You gotta get your names right. Emma is the one that has, like, the big giant tail on her hair. Milliam is the little tyke over there with the blue hair. She's still fake, so that's why I said JK, but people sometimes do things that cause harm not to have BFs and G's. You're taking it too personally. Just let it go. That was supposed to be a joke. It's just character banter. Whatever. That's how the Viscount ended up asking me to sort out some tasks from your field study. Let me give this to you now. Alright, fantastic. So, what we're here for, finally, the missions. I feel like I'm playing the Whirlwinds with you with all these missions. Field study, day 1, assigned tasks. Alright, 2 of them are required, and 1 of them is optional. Of course, we have the typical go and fuck up a monster quest. A monster has been spotted roving the Ebel Highway, and he's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's a big one. He fucking drank his Ovaltine when he was a kid. The monster's called Crocodile. My favorite dark-type Pokemon. 3rd evolution, obviously, from Crocatine and Crocakid. Location, Ebel Highway. I request that Class 7 deal with this threat as soon as they possibly can. Bring me his head. Alright, many hands make light work. I need someone to replace a lot of Ortman lights all along the highway. Really? This is literally like the first quest that they give you in Trails in the Sky 1. Like one of the first quests that Estelle and Joshua have is like, oh, the fucking orbital lights are out. Go and replace them. If you like putting lights into things, as anybody does, you can find me on Watteau's store. Okay. I see character banter as well. Wrong person, yeah. Arcade school training bout. Oh, this is exactly what Laura wanted us to do, to like show off our moves. Show your moves. A wish for Lady Laura and you, her classmates, to engage in a friendly training bout against students of the Arcade school at the Eternal Food Fight. When you have prepared sufficiently, please make your way to the training hall, which is down the stairs outside the mansion and to the right. Okay, we're gonna have to look at that note again, because I know that the moment I close this note, I'm immediately gonna figure out where the fuck this place is at. Or I can just look at the map and look at the little red exclamation point. Alright. Study area is defined as a 200 cell radius around Legram. I gotta pee. God damn it. Ever since I started drinking these fucking water bottles, I have to fucking go take a piss every fucking hour. Each student must record his or her activities daily. Be remitted to the instructor upon request. I feel like a quest to change an orbital light is a tradition in these games. I think it's almost in every game. Yeah, really? To have, like, change the orbital lights. The orbital lights. Yeah, it's like, whenever you go out into the field, there's, like, these little towers that shoot out a light so that it can keep the monsters away or whatever. Really? Like, they have to do that every time? We're obviously gonna have to fight some monsters right now. So this is how our field studies go. Generally, yeah. Should we come back tomorrow to pick up our next set of tasks on? Yeah, I got some more work I could use your help with. I'm pretty short-handed here. I'm literally the only man here. We've got a real monster of a backlog building up. Look at those stacks of paper in the back. That's all the requests just for today. I'm counting on you to pave the way to Easy Street for me, okay? Haha, will do. Alright then, let's waste no time getting started. Looks like one of these requests is from the training hall. Seems to be from Klaus. Got a monster extermination request too. We'll have to head out into the highway for that one. It'd be nice if we could cover as many of the townspeople requests as possible too. This is so cool! Being nice and doing things. Affecting the world. I just need to, just a lower angle, please. Let me see. I'm so fucking close. God. They make they make the fucking skirt so short. They just make it short enough so that you're always longing for, just an inch lower. Alright, I can't take it. I gotta go pee. I'll be back in a second. Maybe 2. Hey. We back. Hase was saying, yeah, really short skirts, but the camera stops panning down just enough to tease. Yeah, it's torture. Torture. If hell is a place that exists, and if I ever go there for being an atheist, I will... My hell will be manifested as looking at a screen with a really, like, the sexiest fucking girl you can ever think of. And you want to look down her skirt, but the camera doesn't go far enough. It's impossible. You never will see anything. And you'll just melt, because you'll be consumed by your own desire. That's why I went to hell in the first place. Pedro was saying they take the most random one-time thing from other games and turn them into character traits for some reason. Like Ryobi's bad puns, Homoda's crab jokes. I like it though, it's fun. The bad puns, that's new, I think, from PBS. Homoda's crab jokes, that's like way back. I think like, does Burst have that? No, I don't think so. Since Deep Crimson, yeah, like the Homoda crab thing goes way, way far back. That I understand. They've just made it even more extreme now. But the Ryobi thing, that's... Yeah, other than PBS, I really don't know anywhere else where they've done that. Alright, so it is 9:38 right now. We have 22 minutes. Well, actually, no, we have about a half hour. We have almost exactly 30 minutes left before we call this. Let's try, let's try doing an easy quest here. Who knows how long just doing one of them is. Anyway, so we gotta go to Watto's, right? Gotta go to the store. Walking to the store. Solving people's problems. Hello, Sven. Good day, Lady Laura. I see, you're looking well as always. Hello there, Sven. How are you doing? I'm fit as a fiddle, thank you very much. Whether you need a bridge fixed or a wall built, you can leave all your construction needs to old Sven. Donald Trump, please hire me. I'm actually just about to head out to the highway to fix up one of the statues there. I noticed it tilting a bit. If you're going the same way, be careful of the fog and come rolling in without a warning. Days like these are when spirits are most likely to begin their trickery. That is indeed true. We'll take the utmost of care. Alright, Legram, house 1. What's your address? How am I gonna know where you live? Well, it's, house number 1. Hey, it's Laura. It's really her. Hey. We did something pretty awesome while you were gone. We fucking discovered masturbation. Is great. Hey, we formed the Junior Eisenritter. We're going to fight for Saint Sandlot. Cool. Let me in. I'll be the evil villain. Oh, fuck. You're gonna kill him. That's hardly even role-playing. That's so cute. I assume Laura must be their Saint Sandlot then. Man, I was doing so well and not sniffling at all throughout the stream, and now I'm getting it. It's coming back. And the more self-conscious I get about it, the more it happens. It's like a bad habit. How's Legram so far? Did you meet the Laura fangirl troupe yet? No, I just got here, man. I've barely done anything. I've kind of just have arrived, talked to Toval, and then I got the quest, and that's it. That's all I've done. Those boys snuck into her room and stole her panties when she was gone. How the fuck were they able to go inside the mansion? With their fucking assassin-ass butler. The butler would have been omae wa mo shinderu towards those kids. You see, originally the gang was three kids. And there's 2 of them now. We don't talk about Billy. That was trying to get Laura's panties and ended up paying the price. Welcome, everyone. I hope the day is treating you well. Hey, Duncan! If you need any armaments or have any Orbman-related questions during your stay, you just come straight to me. Thank you, Duncan. Your service is invaluable as always. Haha, it's an honor to hear you say that. That reminds me, I hear that you guys will be the ones taking on the request I sent into Toval. That's right. You wanted us to do something with the road lamps, right? Could we ask for some further information about how to do that? How does one screw in a light bulb? How many fucking Class 7 members does it take to screw in a light bulb? Of course. It could take quite a while, though. Are you sure you have the time to do it? Sure. This is an optional one, right? That shouldn't be an issue. That, like, doing these quests are literally the reason for why we're here, so... Just explain what it is that you'd like us to do, and we'll get to it. Alright. Here's how it'll go. Puts a gun on the fucking counter. Like, I need you to do this for me, real quick. I'm gonna presume you all know what a road lamp is at this point. Like, the fucking... Who the fuck is not gonna know what a fucking road lamp is? This revolutionary technology known as the road lamp. You probably also know that they require regular maintenance in order to function as they should. That's especially true here in Legram, since the moisture from the fog causes their circuits to short more frequently. I put in a request for Tobel to inspect them not too long ago, actually. To my surprise, he discovered that almost all of the lamps close to town are in need of some maintenance work. I assume you want us to replace them all in one go, then? That is correct. To be a bit more specific, I'd like you to replace their orbment lights. That does seem like a long, troublesome task. The kind I normally pay someone else to do. Oh boy, well, rich boy, you're not gonna have that luxury right now. Back in my days, we fucking did our own shit rather than people fucking wiping our asses for us. The road lamps serve as a safety measure for travelers along the highway, though, so this is important. Yeah, like, for like Gaius, who literally lives in the middle of fucking nowhere and just lives off of nature, for him, this is nothing. But for you, this is like, can't I use money to fucking solve my problems? Sounds about as much fun as picking lint out of my belly button. But oh well, nothing we can do about it. You have lint on your belly button? You seem too perfect and precious to have lint on your... over there. This does seem like something Tobel would usually handle himself, though. Isn't that right? Yeah, and then just one guy doing it? Ugh, sucks. He'd probably laugh at us if a group of promising students weren't able to change a few lights, I'll bet. It really takes me back to our field study in Keldic. That's right, we had to do something like this back then. I suppose every town needs working road lamps. So you're practically pros already then. I'd finally managed to block off any memories of our group's first field study. Really? I don't remember the first one. That was such a long time ago. Did it really go that bad? I guess, you know, at that point, Eustace and Machias were really fighting a lot, I guess. No fair, you guys. Stop remembering stuff that I wasn't here for. Come on. You'll be a part of the precious memories pretty soon. You came in halfway through the game. Come on. That's what you get showing up late to the party. I assume the road lamps here also need a code to open their maintenance panels. Not quite. The lamps here on Legram use a key for access instead, which means you'll be needing this. Maintenance key. That's a lot better than having to memorize the code. At least it should make things simpler this way. I'm kind of glad I don't need to remember a code this time. Oh no, but to be able to use the key, you need to put a code on the keychain for the little key to come out. Here are the replacement ornament lights you'll need as well. 14? Fuck. That's a lot of lights. A01 to A05, B01 to B09. They sound like the fucking bracer ranks. They're all marked with letters and numbers. That they are. Each one matches up with the road lamp it should be used in. Oh, great. They switched out having to learn a passcode to having to, like, you know, match it up with the lamp. You use the A1 light and the lamp with A1 written on it and so on. It's not exactly advanced calculus. It could be if you wanted to. The only way for you to open up the fucking lamps to replace the light would be to solve a very difficult calculus puzzle. Calculus problem, I mean. Do you need any pointers on how to change them out? Now I remember how to do it from last time, from like, what, fucking 6 months ago? I think we'll be fine. That seems to be everything we need to know to get started. We'll be on our way then. Good luck. Wonk wonk. Many hands make light work. I see the pun. Light. Many hands make light work. Like a lot of people working together makes a heavy duty thing a lot lighter. Like literally lighter, but then light because of the orbital lights. LOLROFL Rafflecopter? Alright, so where do we go for this thing? We gotta go out. God on the highway. Looking for adventure. Whatever comes my way. Born to be wild. Just crying. I don't know why, but like the most recent, like, comedy thing that I've gotten into recently is just, like, saying random-ass nonsense and then just ending it with somebody crying. Like a song or, like, something that really isn't that scary or anything, and then just ending it with, like, just, like, a man crying. Like, somebody that takes something that is not serious at all very, very seriously. Perro! Woof woof, dog am I. I see you've been doing well, perro. Woof woof, yes, dog is me. Hi, hello. I guard house. Thief come, I steal shorts. It is fun and delicious. Bye, human. Continue on your adventure. Only you can prevent forest fires, human. Ningen. Alright, I actually was going to the right place. I just didn't see the 2 giant fucking pillars that told me exactly where I needed to go. I know last time I asked something like this, you asked me something like this. I ended up feeling down for about a week. A week? God damn. Hopefully it doesn't happen this time. Did you miss my last message, or did you intentionally not read it? What last message? Let's see. Let's go back through the chat. There's a message where you talk about random one-time things in Summer Kagura, and then you write another one that said Ryobi made a bad pun at the beginning of Estival versus because that's where that came from. I think I do remember reading it. But hey man, look, I'm not gonna read every single fucking little comment, you know? The more and more active people get, the less I'm gonna be able to read every single question. Let alone, like, read it out loud. If I'm just not interested, I'm not gonna read it. Plus, it's on screen. It's like down here, you know? Like, one of the main reasons for why I read out comments is because before, I used to do streams and videos like this. I used to do it like this. And I don't have any chat in this. I only have alerts and stuff like that. You know? Like nothing is here. Other than, like, some occasional text. Like, this is it. This is, like, my uninterrupted, like, almost, like, all gameplay, very little me. As a matter of fact, this is my favorite setup. This is what I like the most. Because, you know, the screen is nice and big, and, to me, this is ideal. I love it. And if I want to add any text, or, like, even, like a donation ticker, like the one that is about to pass in a second. Yeah, there we go. If I want something like that, I can do it, you know. This is nice, you know. Even though I use the other setup all the time, I kind of like this one so much more, just because it's all about the game, rather than all the other bullshit that I have here at the bottom. But yeah, you know, like, sometimes I'm just not gonna be interested in certain comments, or, like, some comments are just not made for me, you know? And so, you know, having the chat down here, people can just read whatever they want to read. You know, and so because I had this other layout, but I did have the chat, like, on my computer, I would read it out and be like, oh, this guy is saying this. Because you can't see it, then I had to read it out. But now that that problem is solved, and the chat is on screen, there's literally no reason for me to read them out anymore. I can just respond. But, just out of force of habit, I read through every single one of the comments. If I missed it, the audience certainly didn't. And don't take it personally. Don't think that I just magically hate you just because I didn't read one out of the billion fucking comments that you write. So, and if you're gonna be depressed for a week, then that you have other problems that have nothing to do with me. The dog is thinking woof woof, which means may I see your panties. Oh, like Brooke in One Piece? In the archives, the chat doesn't appear? Yes, it does. It totally does. This whole thing that you're watching here, everything that you see on screen, this is all part of the same video. And the chat shows up as well. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But, you know, if I'm doing this, if I have this format on, yeah, the chat doesn't appear. But again, that's exactly why I read them all out. And because I only have like 2 or 3 people watching, then of course I'm able to read them out. But the more people come, the less I can manage all of them all at once. And again, like, especially when Urban and Heavy are talking about fucking Yokai Watch or Fire Emblem or some shit, most of the comments are not meant for me. So, like, what's even the point of reading them out? It's like people having conversations all on their own by themselves over there, so why should I fucking butt in? There's no point in other people reading my messages if they were targeted towards you. No pleasing you. It looks like the fox is just as thick out on the highway as it is in town. It does go a long way toward keeping the temperature down, but it certainly doesn't help the visibility. True, even we locals lose our sense of direction out on the highway sometimes. I was surprised that you do read comments out loud despite it appearing on the bottom. It's a habit, honestly. The thing is that, like, there's so many streamers that just talk to people as if we all know what they're saying. Like, there's so many people that are playing a game like this, they're playing the game just quietly, and then they turn to the chat and they say, "Huh, yeah, you're right." But it's like, out of all of the people that are, like, asking questions in the chat or saying anything, like, who the fuck are you responding to? I have no idea. And so, but when you have the chat here, and when there's barely anybody, when there's, like, a small amount of people, then it is very easy to just identify who's saying what and what they're responding to. There's really no reason for me to do it, but, like, I thought it was useful and better for me to say, username here says the following. But sometimes I'm just not interested in certain comments, or sometimes I just have nothing to say about them. Like, what do you want me to say? He said this. Okay, I have no comment on it. You know, like, just... I'm not a fucking comment reading machine. Especially if there's some comments that I just don't care about, which is neither here nor there, you know? Just fuck it. That's something you're gonna have to deal with, okay? I'm sorry. I know that every single time I address things like this, I always come off as like a fucking jerk, but that's just how it is. One day I'm gonna have more people watching the streams, and I'm not gonna be able to handle everybody. You're just gonna have to deal with that. It's impossible. I'm only just one guy. Also, Heavy is here. Hello? That's one guy who I'll always pay attention to. Anyway. Heavy, you're gonna fucking love the story arc, because this is all about Laura. We're at Laura's house. And, you're gonna see a lot of her right now. Even the locals lose our sense of direction out on the highway sometimes. But ever since they built the railway through here, there haven't been nearly as many people traveling this road. We'll need to pay extra attention to our surroundings to make sure that we don't become lost. That would be wise, and don't forget, there's no telling when some beast may try to jump at us. What are we waiting for? Let's go! Alright, before we do that, let's go ahead and save our progress. We haven't saved in a while. Oh no, actually no, yeah, Legram branch. Yeah, I saved during my pee break. But still, you know, all the dialogue, you know. Okay. So now, we can start replacing the lamps, right? These are not the lamps. These are just, like, regular-ass fucking... I'm assuming... Yep. Okay. God, they gave us 14 fucking lamps. And we're only seeing, like, a handful of them over here. Well, at least I can already see the enemies. Okay, so... I'm getting a very powerful team here. Very brute force. I do like Gaius a lot, though. But, I do feel like we need to have Emma in here. Milliam is new, I want to keep her. And this is Laura's turf, man. Why would I want to take away Laura's turf? And, of course, Reen will always stay. Ah, yeah, there we go. The road lamp appears to have dimmed significantly. On the plate, you can make out the letters A01. There we go. Exchange new orbment light for broken orbment light. Alright, that's one lamp exchange. That doesn't seem too bad. I don't suppose so. Would you need to repeat this for the other 13 lamps on the highway? The work itself seems simple, at least. Perhaps we should try taking turns. That sounds fair. It's only right to share the workload. I called an Hex one. Great, you're welcome to it. Alright. We're doing fine so far. One down, 13 more to go. It's fine if you don't want to read my messages. That's why I asked if you had missed it or didn't want to read it. Hi, Heavy. Awesome. I don't know. Many times I see the archives and it doesn't appear. Perhaps that is on my end, but I'll see. I agree. I think bigger channels should read out comments. Or at least be more specific as to who they're responding to. Not read all of them out loud. We'd be here forever. Nothing much. I got here myself. Just woke up from a nap. I was so tired. I kept going between games. So I was feeling too tired to play through any of them. Alright. Keep going. These fucking...
It feels almost magical.
I know. Like if you just wait long enough, you might see a fairy or something.
There's one over there. Looks like a giant penis. Or a mushroom, I don't know. Is that the fairy? Did it again, so did Milliam replace that one? I'm curious. What kind of enemies are we talking about here? Blah! 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 Oh god. That was too much. This fucking enemy is gonna have like 1,000 health. Yeah, look at that. 400 damage. Okay, who do I link with? Laura! Wait. We already maxed out... Yeah, level 4. That's about as high as you get, right? But that's like... If you're linked, you get those benefits, right? But I do want to, like... It'd be cool to, you know, develop this. Let's just go for that for now. Alright, a rose shroom. Level 44. Oh god, this guy's level is significantly higher than I thought. 2,000 health. Okay, wow. Oh, we're kicking it up to the next level, huh? High gear. Alright, so fire is his weakness. The relative weakness. Oh my god, just punch that fucking mushroom in the face. Does he even have a face?
Okay.
Oh, if he'll crit, then just do it. There we go. Just kill him.
Of course.
Whack him. Oh my god, you almost one-shot that dude.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Spent an all-nighter finishing Zero Time Dilemma. I got into the story by the end to stop. That's dedication. I can't remember the last time I put a... I have actually never... I've never had an all-nighter. Ever, at all. I think I pulled off an all-nighter trying to, like, do a school assignment, like a really, really massive essay. But honestly, I never want to go through that again. I have stayed up super late playing games, but not like all night. I think the last time I stayed up super duper late was when I did Persona 5. Like my 8-hour extravaganza where I just blew through the whole fucking story. That was the last time. And hopefully it is the last time, because again, I don't enjoy doing that.
That one looks tough.
Fuck! Monkey!
This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
Oh shit, there's two of them. Coco Panda's about to kick my ass. Right, earth and fire. Alright, I can do both.
Here I go. Arcus, activate.
Punching them is probably fine, too. Crime press for all three. Well, let's see how these abilities go.
Here.
There we go. Not that tough. Oh, my wallpaper just changed into a beautiful Icarga picture. I love it. Oh, we're so powerful. Who's gonna kick my ass more? The fucking tiny ass little shitty panda or the giant fucking monkey? Yeah, rather have that guy die first.
Okay. We should be safe now.
As I was saying, I went to bed by about 7:30. I'm not proud. My body hated me and still hates me. Yeah, I know, man. People need their sleep. Especially now when you're, like, in college and university and you have so much fucking work to do.
Oh,
One of the biggest
chest.
pieces of advice that everybody gives you is sleep, fucking sleep, because you need it. I mean, all of the young people and everybody from my generation, like, it is exactly at this age in someone's life where, like, they never, ever fucking go to bed early, but, like, it is the most recommendable time to actually go to bed, at least with a consistent schedule. You know, if you're not gonna, like, Go to bed early at the very least. Sleep 8 hours with a consistent schedule, you know? Okay, there's a fuck ton more. Let's just go for it. All-nighters are the worst. You wake up feeling like you died in a repetitive sequence due to how much of a toll you put on your body staying up. Yeah, no. The body's not meant for that. Don't fucking do that shit to yourself. I know that people, like, get really into certain games, or they gotta finish an assignment. Like, that should serve as a...
Oh, the train comes through here!
That's the Ebel branch line, the same line we traveled here on.
That should serve as like a learning experience to just like organize your time a little better or do things ahead of time. I know that's what I'm doing. Right now I have an agenda. Like the school that I'm at, just like they give away free agendas so that you can always organize your time. And holy shit, I am like stuck to that agenda like this fucking glue. I have like everything there. And like that I never forget things. The problem is that I always forget that I have it. I forget that it exists. And I don't look at it. Like, I have it. Like, I own it. Like, I physically have it with me all the time. But I just never bother to look at it. And so that's the problem. I need to give myself the habit of, like, checking on it in the same way that I check my fucking phone. That seems to be all that's necessary. Well done, Laura. That makes 7 lamps done, I think. We're finally halfway done. 7 down, 7 to go. Let's get this last 7 down. Alright, move on to the next one. There are barely any enemies. B03. We'll probably have to grind a little bit if we don't fight enough. Yeah, there's only a few. We'll fight whoever we bump into. B04. I thought they would, like, you know, have us, you know, figure it out, like, match one with the other. Is that a pom-pom? Fucking tiny-ass little thing, I should have squished you.
Bring it on!
Who the fuck are you?
My turn!
A grass palm. Grand press, hydro cannon. Wait, hold on, what are your weaknesses? Fire and earth? Alright, yeah, a grand press. Should do fine. 0 arts, don't mind if I do.
Well, that's that.
Wow.
Let's get going.
Triple kill, unscathed, swift, and sure. That should have been overkill, too. When you stay up all night searching for loot, fan or your waifu, I mean, what? What?
I feel like I'm
I didn't hear
going
anything
stronger.
weird. I heard nothing strange in that comment. B05. Alright, little mushroom there. Did you guys hear from, Koizumi from the...
It's enormous. Stay on guard.
Did you guys hear from fucking Koizumi from Nintendo that, said that Toad's, like, fucking mushroom head is, like, that's his head? And not a hat? Everybody just kind of assumed that it was a hat. I always thought that was just a part of their bodies, too. Like, I assumed that was just how a toad looks like. I mean, some people saw the Super Mario Brothers cartoon, like the Super Show and shit. And so I think, like, there's a toad there that, like, takes off the big mushroom part, implying that, oh, you know, it's just a hat and they're just kind of bald under it. But that was some fucking stupid fucking non-canon, I guess. Non-canon cartoon show. But, yeah, everybody had their mind blown. Some memes of that started coming out. Making a big deal out of the fact that, oh no, the fucking toad. The toad's fucking mushroom thing is not a hat. Alright, so this is the big scary monster that we gotta defeat, right? Well, let's save my progress just in case I get killed off. I usually don't die, but let's see. B09. That was the last of them. Kenai is saying, what would happen if your audience changed from being a perverted one to a serious and not perverted one? You know, one that wasn't interested in SK or waifus? Then they would unsubscribe and not visit my channel anymore. And the people that are perverted, then they would subscribe and follow me. So, in other words, nothing would change. 14 lamps, that's a good day's work. The highway should be better, should be pretty lit. The highway is so lit, bruh. It's difficult to tell with all this fog. At least the residents of Legram should be safer as they travel the highway now. Now that we finished up, we should report back to our client. Let's go back and see Duncan. Okay, let's walk back, but let's fuck up that giant crock-a-doodle-doo over there real quick. Warning! That must be the monster we were sent out here to defeat. Looks like it matches the description, but it's hard to tell with all this mist. Oh, come on, you can see him clearly. Oh, it looks real strong. We got Lammy on our side, should be a piece of cake. I wouldn't be so sure, visibility is quite poor here. We can't take anything for granted. I agree, we should be thoroughly prepared before we engage it, right? I think I'm fine. We've been able to do very quick work out of everybody, so, come on. Triple advantage. Nah, okay, fuck it. Let's go. As long as I'm not surrounded. There's 2 of them!
Okay.
Alright. Yup, that hat theory has been debunked, but the fact that it's a part of his actual head makes me feel that much more amped to stomp on his ass in the games. Oh, that just made you want to stomp on him even more. You horrible person. Well, actually, no. All power to you. I don't really like Toad. Never truly have liked Toad. I've always been annoyed by him. Perpetually. Okay, so arts. What support stuff do you have? Recovery, support, fire blessing to raise attack. Crafts. Analyze an enemy. Heals an ally. Release several magical blades. Strengthen allies with crescent moon power. I'd rather get ready for a hydro cannon. I think, yeah, you know what? We're gonna hit this guy first. Try and kill him. Frost dash. What else? Wind. Okay. We're gonna do Spark Arrow. I mean, this guy is just a quest. Dude, he doesn't seem that tough, but I guess, you know, you can never be too careful.
All right, let's do this.
Let's at least do a motivate here. And these guys look like they have really tough defense, so I think one of the first things that I want to do is to do an armor breaker on this guy. Start like actually doing some physical damage here and see how it goes. There we go, 3,000. And defense down. Needle shoot, hydro cannon. Tiara, saintly force. Yeah, I guess we can have 2 people hitting from the front lines and then have another 2 people just kind of shoot from a distance. Hydro cannon. Wow, 3,000. All right. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I can't fucking say that's a lot of damage without thinking about that stupid fucking JonTron video about the flex tape. That's a lot of damage. Okay, if I can hit both. Well, that's great. Frosto edgy. I'm so edgy. Earth Lance. Yeah, there we go. I can hit both with that.
Arcus, activate.
Arcus.
Okay.
Aqua Bleed, Frost Edge. I can start healing if I want. Oh wait, I have Fellas, but I don't have like Tira or anything like that. Why don't I? Attacker, heals an ally with the Calm of the Moon. Recovery, cures. Oh no, cures KO. Well, I think just it's only 1,000 though. Wait, what you have there? 1,000. Maybe we can give her some of the food that we got. Something that just gives us like, yeah, there we go. Whole juice. That's fine.
delicious.
Alright, beautiful. Nom. Oh god, they're getting dizzy every single time. It's getting kind of annoying. 1000 resistant.
Fool.
Fool. There we go. Hit both of them with that hydro cannon. Alright, one of them almost dies.
Of course.
So, we should be pretty close. There we go, yeah. We're gonna suffer a lot less the moment this guy's down.
My turn.
My turn. Frost Edge? Yeah, sure.
Arcus, activate.
We're pretty close to the town, so, you know. There really isn't any reason for us to hold back. We can just restore our shit by going to bed or some shit when we go back to town. Love the song. How do I... This guy's gonna do a crit. Can I, like, interrupt them somehow? Yeah, there we go, there we go. Frost Edge. Do it! Let's do it! 2000. Oh my god, that guy's fucking frozen. Beautiful. Look, as long as the guy doesn't get a critical hit, I'm good. Alright, do Frost Edge again. We're good. Ciao.
My turn.
Bounce him. Pwah. Right in the fuck. Ah, come on! Used up the zero arts. That's so sad.
Arcus,
Makes me want to
activate.
cry. Axon 360 is here. Hello! How are you? It's been a while. Sucks for you, though, because we're gonna stop the stream pretty soon. We're already going on overtime. I just kind of want to finish these few quests here.
Yes, sir. Here goes.
Hydro cannon. Haven't the toads lifted up that part of their heads before in the games? Like in an official fucking work? No.
My turn.
Dunzo, dead.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
I think I should use my imagination more as opposed to just looking at loot pictures. I try to do that sometimes, but I find I'm not imaginative enough other times. Don't sell yourself short. Now we can truly say that Toad is a real dick. His voice is so damn annoying. Oh, the Toad's voice? Ah! Mario! My poor soul cries in agony. Medical attention is needed ASAP. Aloha, how are things? Things are great. I guess. Why can I not just be relevant to the conversation? I think I have a curse or something. I read out your thing. Pat's Pedro's back. It could be worse. Actually, never mind. Yeah, it's pretty bad with you.
That should suffice.
Sucks to be
Just
you.
getting started.
Well, that takes care of that. Not bad for your first monster extermination. I guess we shouldn't have expected any less. The tough part was actually getting to the monster this time, though. This mist doesn't make for the smoothest of navigation. They always keep talking about the fog being so bad, but I literally haven't had a single problem. If the air was a bit clearer today, we might have been able to explore a few other routes through the area. But for now, we'd be wise to return to Legram to give a report. Let's head back to town. Alright, so we pretty much have 2/3 of the quests already done. I'm not gonna be able to have a stream tomorrow. You guys know that I get out of school super fucking late on Mondays, so no stream on Monday. But literally any other day, Tuesday onward, I'll be able to stream just like always, 2 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger tomorrow. Well, right now, because there's no stream tomorrow, but after that, we'll keep going as always. We'll do the one other quest that we'll probably do fairly quickly. It's probably just a fucking dialogue scene and that's it. That doesn't sound like, even though it does look like training, it doesn't seem like if there are any fights, it's not gonna be that hardcore. I'm assuming it's gonna just be a really long cutscene where people talk about fighting styles and, you know, Laura and Reen talking about their duel or some shit. It'll just be character stuff. But yeah, like if there is a fight, it'll be super easy. Gonna be like, wow, class 7 is so strong, man, we wouldn't even stand up to him and shit. Apricot Inn. Yeah, I've been there before. Got a Watos. No problem, THP. What is everyone's favorite SK girl? I've already said it many, many times. Since my very first, like, regular live stream. That's the default question that everyone asks. Who's your favorite girl? And here's another thing that I always say. Is that it might be better for me to just make a video on it just so that I can put it somewhere, like, in an official capacity. So that, you know, I can just take people to that video so they can stop asking me. But I know people, you know, they're just asking the chat in general. It's fine, understandable. What's yours? Sure, we'll tune in when you come back. Thank you very much for your help. The well-lit, so lit highways. It's always a boon to travelers. You needn't thank us. We were glad to offer our assistance. We were able to shed a little light on things, so people will be better off for it. That's what matters to me. I should return these. Yeah, all the maintenance key and all of the broken lights. Many thanks. A good effort deserves a good reward in kind. Crystal Flood. Thank you very much. You know, this has kind of been bugging me the whole time, but isn't it a little weird that so many went out all at the same time? Does that happen a lot? Actually, no. It's a rather impressive coincidence now that you mention it. Especially considering that each light was last replaced at a different time. You said Toval's the one who normally handles replacing them, right? I wonder if he accidentally did something that caused this then. Perhaps he wanted us to experience the realities of the Bracer lifestyle. That's really stretching it. Yeah, I agree. I'm certain a man like him would never do something so pointless. Maybe. Considering how cunning he already proved himself to be back in Briarheart is not impossible. We're probably just overthinking things though. At least I hope we are. Yeah, for me, Toval kind of seems like a male version of Sarah right now. Very relaxed. But hardworking. I mean, at least Toval is still a bracer. As opposed to Sarah that had to leave it for something else. Alright, so do we have to, like, actually turn in that quest where we, like, kill the monster? Yeah, Evil Highway Monster. The Croco Dark is Croco done. Ugh. Better let him know. Alright, we're back at the end. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and sleep here now while we're at it. Hello. Saria, welcome back, Lady Laura. I see you're working as hard as ever. Of course. Hey. I have a question for you, though. If I might be so bold as to ask, just what is your relationship with these men? You're not fucking them, are you? They're impure and dirty. Mudbloods. They're all my classmates. I knew I could trust in the purity of Lady Laura's heart. That and her naivete. What is she implying? You'd be better off not knowing, Reen. Oh, come on. I'm gonna know anyway. Fucking. They're talking about sex. Me put my willy in her vagina, and it feels nice. Just say it. We know what it is. We'll know what it is eventually. In more detail. So, like, don't even. Yeah. Are you having sex with Reen, yes or no? And only Reen, and no one else. I've started renting my butt out recently, see? I was hoping I could let you guys use it while you're here, but it looks like Lake Ebel's spirits are feeling a bit out of sorts today. That's really a shame. Now we can rest. Refreshing pasta soup and savory herb tea. Let's see. There we go. Really? 8,000? Why do I get the suspicion that it used to, like, give me more money? Alright, well, let's rest. 100 merit to spend the night, that's fine. My favorite is Kagoda, Ikariga, Naruko, Haruka, and Yumi in that order. Good choice. What do you think of Soul Calibur 6? It looks awesome. I grew up with fucking Soul Calibur 3, and then I played 2, the GameCube version that has Link on it. Yeah, I think Soul Calibur is awesome. I even like the other ones, you know, 4 and 5, you know, the ones that everybody fucking hated. I think those are pretty cool. I'm glad that they're doing a 6th one. It was only a matter of time. I feel like the series had been silent long enough for people to get excited about Soul Calibur again. My favorite girls are my bed and her sister named my pillow. That's a pretty good pairing. I have a pretty good three-way there. Pedro saying mine is Ryobi. But, Laura, you were my chosen one. Penny and her Wushini. 5 was the first one that I played. 4 had best character creation. I remember spending an ungodly amount of time in the character creator in 3. So I can only imagine for 4 of the other ones. Yo! Is it just me or Toval looks a lot like Ryuji from Persona 5? Like I just realized. Seemed like you took care of that monster roaming around out in the highway. We did, though with all the thick fog, finding our way was more trouble than I'd expected. We certainly had to pay close attention to our surroundings this time. It did serve as good training, I admit. That's good to hear. Oh yeah, can't forget the reward, can I? Here you go. Holy shit. 600 seppa that we can just sell for money. Are you really sure we can have all of these? Not a problem, this is the reward for the guild set for it, so it's all yours. I mean, you could have just given me money. You're just giving me an extra step to get it. It's not like I'm forking over fat stacks of Mera, so no need to... I mean, you literally did. You just did. We're just gonna sell this shit for Mera anyway, so... Thanks. Thank you very much. You deserve it. Saved me a real bother of a mission. Alright, then good luck with the rest of your tasks. Alright, we only have one left. Which is, the training one. Should we just do the... No. I don't think we should do that one, because... After you finish all of the quests, that usually unlocks, like, another... set of cutscenes and things to do, so I think I'm just gonna stop here so that we can have a fresh stream on Tuesday, and like that I can just kind of take my time through these cutscenes instead of like kind of having that feeling of wanting to sort of rush it a little bit. Look at these. Scepter, Wing, Mobius, Criminal, Pandora. I think that one's new. I've never seen that one before. Mirage, Element, Master Chords. Damage of offensive arts is raised, but more EP consumed. I can sell some shit. Exchange. Oh yeah, here's where you can exchange, here's where you can exchange the Sepith for money. There we go. Yeah, so I want the Sepith mask for now. Yeah, so we can just sell all these other ones. Yeah, they're very specific about where you can actually exchange the Sepith. When it comes to stores and like just establishments in general, you can just take the mask and just sell it anywhere. But like it's these other ones where you gotta like go to a very specific place. Alright, motherfucker just gave us 6,000 Mira. What can I buy? Oh baby, new weapons. We're gonna get decked out. Too bad that all this is so expensive that we can only buy like 3 weapons. Fuck. In all seriousness, my favorite girls are Miyabi, Homura, Yuyaki, Soji, Kafuru, and Hikage. Plenty more on my list, they don't come close to the others I named, especially the first 3. Yeah, my girls have always been relatively the same. There's some certain girls that fluctuate a little bit from top to bottom, but never too much. For example, a Shiki, at the beginning, like when I first played Shinobi Versus, like I hated Shiki. I just like made assumptions about her, about being like, oh, she's like stupid, dumb blonde, you know, Orange County rich girl, and she's gonna be annoying, I hate her. But nope. She eventually over time ended up becoming one of my like top 3 favorites. Haruka as well, I really warmed up to. Yeah. Alright. I don't know why I stopped there to like ponder about stuff. Okay, I saved my progress. We've been going for 70 hours officially. No wonder I don't remember a lot of the stuff in the beginning. That was so fucking long ago. I've been so on and off with this game, it's ridiculous. Anyway, that about does it for me. That's our 2 hours in the bank. You know, actually, I might just go to bed after this. There's like one last thing that I have to do that's like school related that I can do very quickly, but like I don't have class until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. So I can literally just wake up early and just do all that shit in like an hour. I find that I get my work done very, very quickly. But there's so many fucking distractions. Like I got my computer, I got my phone, I got all these games. You know, everything fucking beeps and vibrates and gives me notifications for everything. That is just, it's fucking impossible to like work here in my room, which is essentially like a mini like, pseudo studio. Because I got the blue screen and microphones and shit. Like, it just... There's too much shit going on that I waste so much fucking time. I always end up getting my work done at night. Even though I shouldn't. Like, I can just walk towards the fucking library, get everything done in like 2 hours, and that's it. I have the rest of the day free without any fucking stress. But because I'm an idiot, I do it the other way around. I do all of my other stuff first. I do my recreational stuff first. I do my videos, and I do, you know, I do all the procrastinating first. And I can't even enjoy it because I'm like stressing out about the stuff that I could be doing. All of the important shit. And not until like fucking 8 p.m. at night. Well, not 8 p.m. because I stream at 8. But, I'm at night. Just doing it at the last moment when, like, shouldn't be like that. It should never be like that. It should never be like that. I looked online and many people were not fans of Homura. Really? I see the opposite. Whenever I explore online, people are fucking head over heels over Homura. There's like most people's favorite character here on the American side. On the Japanese side is just Yumi, 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 Yumi everywhere. Yumi, 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 Yumi everywhere. I'm glad to meet a fan of hers. Hikage, Homura, Yoakura, Ayame, and Shiki are my top favorites. Those are really good choices. I've never been a super duper big fan of Yozakura. Again, that's another one. That's another, like, very American-oriented, or, like, Western-oriented, I guess. I don't want to say American specifically, but, like, you know, just more on the Western side. The non-Japanese side, everybody's like, Homura or Yozakura, you know? It's just so weird. Because I really don't see anything special about Yozakura. But everybody else fucking loves her. I just feel weird. But then, for me, on the other hand, I love, like, Mirai and stuff like that, and, like, nobody that I know likes Mirai. Whenever I mention Mirai, I just see, like, fucking police car emojis everywhere I go. And I can't have a conversation with anyone about it. I wish I had more favorite girls, interestingly enough. I was just talking to Kirito201 about this. I must be looking at different posts then. Yozakura's man. I mean, is the internet, man, is a really big place. It's a real big place. It's impossible to look at everyone's opinion. Especially when all of them are relatively different depending on territory. To be honest, I love Homura, but she just misses out on my top 5. Who is Murai? Mirai. M-I-R-A-I. Crimson Squad. Kitty Girl. Big fucking cock gun. One reason I like Homura so much is the spa or the hot spring scene in Deep Crimson. Mariah say, there goes the cop cars. The lolly, yeah. The adorable lolly. Was in her laptop all the time making stories. Futsude. Maybe you'll know her. As the internet sensation Futsude. Alright then. I don't know what I was talking about. I was just rambling about shit while I was looking at the chat. I can kind of agree with Pedro when he says that he kind of likes these moments after the stream where I'm kind of just hanging out and talking and stuff. Just being chill and not necessarily focusing on the game, mostly just having conversations. Mariah's pretty popular around the Senran International Academy Discord. Really? I'm not really into the dig gun. I think it's funny. For somebody that is really flat-chested and tiny, it's obvious that she's super duper compensating with a giant gun that comes out of, like, in between her legs. It's amazing. Alright. I'm out of here. It's rather calm and fun. Yeah, it is calm and fun. I should just make one stream one day where it's just like, just us talking. Without a game or something. But it would feel weird though. I think we should have like a game in the background. Maybe I'll play Senran Kagura or something and just keep it casual. Good night. I like Yozakura, but again it misses out on top 5. Alright. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming to the stream. If you guys enjoyed the video, the archive, the stream, whatever, well, you can give it a like, subscribe, bell icon, all that typical stuff. If you want to look at any social media shit, all of it is down in the description. Just like last time, I think Nintendo Dojo was asking me, like, do you have a Patreon? And, you know, the guy didn't even bother to check the description to know that, yes, I do have a Patreon. It was all a matter of just looking down there and you'll find it. So, yeah, sometimes if you have a question, if I have, like, X, insert whatever social media thing, check the description, and chances are you'll find it. And if you don't see it, you know, like, if I don't have a fucking hitbox or something like that, you know, ask me, oh, do you have a Friendster? Do you have a hitbox? Do you have Elo? I want to follow you on Elo. Then I'll tell you what the link is, or maybe I'll even include it in my set of links there. Okay, yeah, so if you guys missed the stream, you know, like Hasio that came in like halfway through, you can go to the second channel, GGHF Archives, and that's where all of the live streams are shelved. They're archived, hence the name. There are certain streams, very rarely I don't archive something. Do you have a Bang Bros account? No, actually. I actually don't. Yeah, no. Yeah, follow me on Pornhub. On Pornhub.com, on Xvideos. Follow me on, Chatterbait.com. Good night, good night, good night. Everybody saying good night, goodbye. Alright. No final donation from Pedro this time. Be traditional. Wait! I want to donate. Alright. I'm out of here. Thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you all Tuesday. So Tuesday night, Tuesday 8 p.m., probably 9 p.m. because depending on what time I get back. Because when I come back, I just barely arrive to stream. So if I don't show up at 8, it'll probably be later on, like 8:30 or 9 p.m. or whatever. Just keep that bell icon turned on so that you know you'll get a vibration on your phone to know when I'm live. All right. So just, yeah. See you Tuesday. Love you all. Bye-bye. Cop cars!